Cunts.
Hi, everybody. What is episode 10? Because We're Men podcast. It is December 17th. And Steve,
Wow.
Yeah, no shit.
Christmas next weekend.
Fuck yeah. Prost.
Mm-hmm.
Steve here with Dan, Zachary Thomas Diedrich, the special guest. What's up, man?
What's going on? It's good to be here.
It's good. And Jaime Stahl.
Good evening. So it's been 2 weeks.
Ish.
Ish.
I think we did a Wednesday
Oh, yeah,
somewhere along. But who do we have? Oh, yeah, we had Morgan.
Yeah.
And
his first fight.
Yep, he won his fight.
Went on to kick ass. That was
Yep.
a good night.
Yeah, that was a bad night. I was fucking loaded by the time we got up there, dude.
Before we left the comedy, you were feeling no pain.
Well,
Like,
you guys said you were gonna be here at my place at 1:30, and then so I poured a drink probably 1-ish, and then you showed up probably like 10 to 2, and I wasn't under the understanding that we were going to bars. I thought we were just picking people up. I didn't know these were like hour stops at each bar. So then.
yeah.
Next thing I know,
no pacing involved.
Dude, when we got up there, I looked at my girlfriend and I was like, "We need fucking food," and yeah, pigged out on prime rib and crab legs, and don't eat crab legs your first time shit faced. Where they're still in the actual legs. Don't do that.
Why not?
I was fucking covered in butter and crab meat by the time I got out of there. It was bad.
Before you even got off the bus, you were covered in peanuts.
That's right. It was fun.
He's having a good time.
I was. Badger.
Good showing. Yeah, I was surprised. 26 people on the bus. Everybody behaved themselves.
Everybody made it back, too.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
So.
No, weather was good. Clear sailing for the bus.
Porter did a good job.
Yeah. Shout out to Porter. And then went on to watch Morgan, a minute and 52 seconds in the first round.
Yeah. So is he retired? What happened with all that?
He's still waiting.
He's trying to get a deal somewhere.
Yeah. I can't remember what the hell it is. But yeah, he's waiting for them to get back to him. And it sounds like he went on this streak now that he can go, and they're really looking at him to bring it up another level. Yeah, you have to listen to the last one and see how long he was in it for. But,
So is he retired until further notice?
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Until you get another fight. They wanted him to fight a week before Christmas. Don't know.
Yeah.
And he said, nah, he needed some time to recover.
Yeah, Christ, that's a week after his
Yeah.
last.
He took on a good hematoma on his quad,
Yeah.
and he says he couldn't even walk for like a day or two because the guy kicked him twice in the same spot. Yeah. I'm like, that's fighting. Have at her.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, other than that, the bus is parked for the rest of the year unless somebody else wants to do something, but no other events coming up. And with the holidays and stuff coming, it's tough.
Yeah. Christmas sucks this year, too, being on a Monday. Kind of fucks with everything.
Right.
So probably at least until April. You're planning something, and then the biker ball.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I got a birthday party in January to do. I think we'll go to Prime Quarter or something like that.
How far are you willing to go in that bus?
There was talk of Miami.
You got some ideas?
I always have ideas.
There was talk of Miami last year, wasn't there? Yeah.
Friends of the page, I can't remember the Slash band that they ran, but it was hardcore Slash.
Yeah.
And they wanted us to run them because their RV just took a shit, blew the motor
Right.
out of Kansas, I think they said. So they were in a pinch, you know. And I'm calling up, like, I don't even know how to rate this thing. I said, well, of course, you're probably going to drop probably about $2,000 in fuel to go to. First stop was in Nashville on a Thursday night. And then the Friday night was in Atlanta. And then the next one was Florida. I can't remember where the hell. Maybe it was higher up.
Daytona?
No.
Orlando? Gainesville?
I'm just going to say Ocala because it was right in the middle. And then the next, on a Sunday night, they had to be down in Miami.
Jeez.
That's a
Yeah.
bitchin' trip.
Which is fine, you know, but I'm like, man, I'm gonna need 2 guys to pull this off. You know, me and another guy to drive it, and it's not so bad getting down there, but then it's a 30-hour run back up, and I'm like, there's no fucking way I'm gonna drive 30
Yeah.
hours.
Well, I was considering flying down if you were going to do it. I was going to fly to Miami one way and then just ride up with you on the way
I mean,
back.
that's right on the bottom too.
It's a fucking long. I've driven to Orlando and that's in a car and that's a fucking long drive. Like,
Shit, man. If I didn't have a life, I would have been like, okay, I'm in.
Right, and that was another thing too, because I'm like, well, you gotta make it halfway decent for Porter, let alone me, and I was just going for the experience.
Yeah.
But still, if you start doing the math on how much you charge an hour,
Right.
and I just have to pay him, and then fuel of course too. But and my disclosure part was, if it breaks down and I can't fix it right there, I'm just calling the closest junkyard and I'm jumping on a plane to go back home. Because I mean, shit, we picked that bus up real cheap, so I would run down, but it would be.
How much is, I was going to say, like, what's the gas mileage on that thing?
We're getting about 13, 15 miles a gallon.
Oh, that ain't bad.
No, not at all.
That's,
better than a lot of
that's like
motorhomes.
my truck.
Yeah,
price.
exactly.
No, that is
It cost-
my
It's the
truck.
It cost me $200 to get here. Yeah. From Mobile,
Fuck.
Alabama.
I'd have to do the mileage and see what it comes up to, but my biggest thing is, I mean, the longest we've actually gone and drove it is like 2.5 hours, 3 hours, So push on a little 6, 7 hours.
23 hours.
Yeah.
So that's where you're from then, Zach? Is Mobile? Or you?
I was born up here, and then I just live down there,
Cool.
kind of wherever I can, I guess, right now at the moment.
Yeah. I've been to Mobile once. Well, twice, I guess. Passed through it. I was surprised. It's kind of like a blink. I just felt like, oh, here's Mobile, and then boom, you're on the other side of Florida.
Highway goes right through it.
It's fucking 5 minutes.
Now excuse me, to better introduce Zachary Thomas Diedrich, he musician.
Yeah.
Country music right now, but your heart is metal.
It's somewhere around there. I should write that in a song, actually. My heart's metal. A metal heart. Like Man of Steel, like Hank
Yeah.
Jr.'s Man
Right.
of Steel. Got a metal heart.
Well, that's where you started though, with the metal.
Yeah. I mean, I've always played country music, but like that's just where I, started, from, but
Do you feel it was easier for you to get your foot in the door doing country more than it was with metal? I mean, you had such a great following around here, and you still do.
I think the metal, the rock and roll show was my foot in the door, honestly.
Really?
Like, as it got me out and it taught me a lot about getting shows and playing venues and stuff
Okay.
like that. That was my first band kind of situation, so I had no idea what I was doing. But after the band thing kind of split up, I was like, well, I'm going to Nashville. Like, I'm not going to stop, and I'm not going to get stuck in a small town and be wishing I was in Nashville.
Yeah, right.
So that's what I did. I left Manitowoc with like $300 in my pocket. It was really funny how the whole idea came up. Like, I was hanging out with my buddy Marty Shire Jr., who's a pretty established drummer around here. But we were just drinking in his dad's garage. He was painting his gas tank for his motorcycle, airbrushing it or whatever. And I was like, man, what are we doing? It was like fall. It's cold outside. We're just bitching about being stuck in Michigan, basically. It's like, how are we going to do? We're just sitting there drinking. I was like, man, let's move to Nashville. Let's go to Nashville, man. We need to get out of here. Try to do something. I was still working at Newton Meats at the time. And before I knew it, I blinked and he was already down there, got an apartment and everything. He didn't tell me he was leaving.
Oh, that's cool.
I was like, what the hell, man? You just
Took my idea
just
and ran with
he just
it.
left. Yeah, he ran with it all right. But, so he already got there, got the apartment and everything. He was already playing downtown in Nashville and everything. He's like, I'm in Nashville. I'm like, what? So I flew down there and checked it out, and then I decided, like, yeah, I need to do that. And I had it kind of worked out really good. I had a doctor's appointment in Chicago. I had to get some steroid injections, and I refused to go under for, like, when they put you out?
Anesthesia?
Anesthesia.
Yeah.
I hate anesthesia. Oh my god, that shit fucks me up bad, like real bad. And they give you like these warm blankets and shit, and I'm like tweaking out. Like seriously, every time they put me out, I wake up and I'm like I can't control it. It's like I'm having a seizure. So I refused, and the nurses were getting all pissed off at me. They're like, you need to put these like this little diaper thing on. I'm like, I'm not putting a fucking diaper on. I was like, look, I wore shorts underneath my pants because I knew this was going down. Like, I already talked to the doctor. I ain't gonna put your damn diaper on. Pissed her off so bad. But I didn't realize that getting freaking shots in all my damn joints was gonna hurt that bad.
Really?
Yeah, I just had one doctor holding me, and they just into each joint, and both my knees, elbows, and my ankles. Oh, shit fucking hurt.
Wow.
Hurt, and no pain medication, nothing, just did it. And I was like, all right, now I'm going to drive to Nashville. I remember I stopped at this little, like, Indian gas station place down the road from the hospital, and I could hardly walk. I was just like, I need some Tylenol or something, ibuprofen. I mean, I was about to have to drive, like, 8 hours in that state.
Wow. What brought this on, though? Why did you need these?
I've got rheumatoid arthritis really bad.
Oh, that's right.
And so, like, that was when it, like, living up here is really tough on me as far as all the information and everything, which is why I literally had to go as far as I could. And
Yeah.
if you look at a map, like, if you look at Manitowoc, Wisconsin, you just go
Straight down?
straight down, straight south. I mean, it's just, I went as far as I could go. It's the Gulf Coast. But ended up going to Nashville, and I left with $300 in my pocket, sleeping on the floor, and that was the start, the decision that I was gonna go for it, you know, and then all sorts of crazy stories in there for that.
Yeah, you haven't stopped either. I mean, none of it was easy.
No.
And you just keep pushing on, man.
So when was that? How long ago?
That was 2007.
Oh shit, so it's a decade.
Decade.
How old are you?
29.
Oh wow, so you like 18, 19
I
years
left-
old,
yeah.
fucking...
Yeah.
Gone.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
I
crazy.
snuck into every freaking Honky-Tonk on Broadway in Nashville without even being 21. I figured it out. I was like, man, how can I be here without even being 21? Like, this is ridiculous. And so I go downtown with Marty and check things out, and I had some other friends down there too, and they're all playing all these bars, and I'd wait outside the bar and just listen, you know, just from outside.
Yeah.
That's what the fuck I had to do. And then when the bands would change out, I was like,
Oh.
I could just be down here with my guitar and walk in with the band changes, set my guitar down by the stage, and nobody would fuck with me. I did that for like a whole year. A whole year. And all the security guards never carded me, nothing. You know, I've had a relationship with the people, you know, in all these venues, and never knew. And I didn't do anything crazy. It's not like I went down there and got fucked up and shit like that.
Right.
I was totally respectful, and I never ordered a beer, never ordered a shot. I would just get done playing, and they'd be lined up. So I never had to do any of that. And then they had like some kind of like security guard change out thing where like new people got hired, and I got bit. And I just handed him my ID like right away. Like, yeah, here you go, man. He's like, what? What? He's like, dude, man, you know I can't let you in here. And I was like, I know, man. He's like, I can't believe that you've been getting away with this shit for so long. I was like,
Well, by that time, it had been pretty close to your 21st. And
I was like 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a guitar is better than a fake ID down in Nashville, is what you're telling us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Timed properly.
Nashville was
yeah,
a
right.
good learning experience, so definitely. And then I got kind of screwed over. I was working at a MAPCO gas station, Antioch, Tennessee, in the ghetto. And, I got fired on my birthday. They confused me, or they tried to tell me that I was stealing, and my boss was stealing money out of the safe and they tried to put it on me. He stole like 10 grand or some shit like that.
Holy
Like,
fuck.
and they tried to pin it on me. I'm like, look at the cameras.
Yeah.
I haven't stolen anything from y'all. Like, and I didn't want to be there anyways to begin with. Like, 'cause I was there to play music, not work some
Yeah,
job. And,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, I was thankful for it because I had my own apartment in Brentwood and everything. But after that, I ended up, my buddy Jesse Lewis, up in Madison, Tennessee, which is north of Tennessee, like East Nashville, and he found out that I was going through a tough time, and I had like 30 or 40 interviews that month, like trying to get a job, like everything. I was overqualified.
Well, it's because you're from Wisconsin,
I'm from
eh?
Wisconsin. You remember that conversation?
Yeah.
Shit, man. I was laughing about that today. I was like, man,
We know
do.
shit.
this shit was hilarious.
We do shit.
Yeah.
Sure, we can't hire you. Why? You're overqualified. You're from Wisconsin. Shit.
Well, then
Damn.
promote me right away.
I'm just gonna start saying I'm from Indiana or some
Yeah.
shit. Just fuck with people. But Jesse Lewis came down with his flatbed truck, and what he did, he's like, look, I'll give you free beer all night, just so long as you stay and help me clean up the rest of the bar. You know, at the end of the night, like move the stools and sweep the floor and shit, and take the trash out.
What?
And I'm like, hell yeah! I was having a tough time. I didn't have a job. I didn't know what the fuck I was gonna do. I was a little down and out. You know, free beer all night. I'm like, so I got really drunk. He says, well, now you're drunk. Now you can't drive. So you're gonna have to leave your truck here, and you're just gonna hop in the truck with me. We're gonna get my flatbed trailer, go down to your apartment, and unload your whole apartment on this flatbed trailer. You're just gonna live with me, and you're gonna play music. Don't even fucking worry about it.
Wow.
I was like, wow, he saved my ass, man. He basically enabled my escape. Like, he enabled me to be able to go out on the road and actually do it, you know. So I owe a lot to Jesse Lewis. And I mean, there's so many people that have come into my life and really, really helped me keep going, you know. Like, I could sit here and just
Yeah, didn't you just
say
have a
names all
tire
day.
issue not too long ago, and you just met some people? Or
What
did
happened?
you have a flat tire? Or?
Oh,
Couple.
well, all the time.
Yeah.
I always have a flat tire.
But just, yeah, the people that you do meet and come across, you know, and there's always, you know,
Just
good-hearted
good people,
out
man.
there.
I love America. It's the best place in the world.
That's awesome. And especially in your eyes, too, and you always give accolades back.
I got
I
to.
see. Oh, yeah.
I mean, the hardest thing about what I do is missing people, man. You know, like, I'm always gone from someone.
Yeah.
You know, I'm all over the place. And, like, you only get, like, these little windows to hang out with people and talk to people.
That sounds like a good song too.
What?
Everywhere I go, I miss somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life's a country song, man.
Right on. Right on.
True story.
True story. But it's been a crazy wild journey, and like this CD has been like, it's been a dream of mine for like 16 years.
Which number CD is this? How many?
That's my fifth one that I
Fifth
put out.
one? Just released it on Friday.
Yeah, I got it in the mail on Tuesday, last Tuesday, and I played down at the Floribama that night, and so a bunch of my friends came out and they got to hear it and stuff.
Sure.
So I played Wednesday night in Bay Minette, Alabama, and so I gave them some of that, and I left straight after the gig and drove here.
Yeah.
Bay Minette, Alabama, Manitowoc, Wisconsin. I made it past Montgomery and I had to pull over.
Yeah.
It was only like 2.5 hours down the highway, but I started like getting cross.
Outside.
I was like the black tunnel vision,
Tunnel.
like
Yeah.
the black
Mhm.
is just coming and closing in on you. Like when you see the black coming from the edges of your vision,
Sit there, rub your fucking face,
You're
try to
done.
stay awake.
slapping your fucking self. When your face starts getting numb from slapping yourself, you just need to pull over, man. Just need to. So I didn't give myself too bad of a hard time. I was like, fuck it, I need to pass out. So I curled up for like 3 hours.
Yeah, when you're
Here
on
I
the
am.
road sleeping in the truck, all you need is an hour or two.
Yeah, I mean, just a little like
Your eyes want to close, they want to sleep, you want to sleep, and then you wake up and it's like, okay, give me some coffee, let's go.
That's exactly what it is. Big ass coffee.
Yeah.
Dude, I drank so much caffeine. When I got here, I pulled up to my brother's house. He stayed up and waited for me. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning when I got here, basically. Well, Mac lives right there by 3 T's.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I was hooking up with a couple other friends of mine because they were gonna help me out with trying to coming down off all that. And but I was sitting there waiting. Yeah, I was sitting there waiting for him, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm going 3 teas." And I had 2 double Jamesons and a Jaeger bomb in like a half hour.
They were open?
Yeah, they were open. I saw the light on, and I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I'm going to 3 teas."
Thursday night. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we saw you Facebook Lived it and said you were in town.
Yep. I had to delete it though because I was just like, man, that's just outrageous. I was out of my damn mind. But dude, I drank like 3 of them huge freaking Pilot dark coffees, like 3 of those, like 6 Kickstarts, 2 Red Bulls,
What?
4 Gatorades, 2 Smart Waters.
And then you got to piss every 2 hours.
No, man, no.
Piss jump?
I'm
This jug.
I have done that shit, but I don't know. It gets messy. And most bottles don't have a big enough opening, so.
Oy.
True that.
But no, I don't know what's wrong with me. Like I can go for,
You're a camel.
Camel.
I'm the same way.
dude. I'll fill up my truck and I'll run it to empty.
Yeah.
I'll go 300 miles without stopping. Not a problem.
My car gets about 6, and I've done it when I go to New Orleans. I've stopped 1 time in Missouri and gone the rest of 8 hours or whatever it is.
You
from
can
there.
do it, man.
Yeah.
It's possible. It's crazy. But it's
What's your
possible.
secret? Red Bull?
Well, so I'll make this quick. But when I went with a couple girls to Colorado one time. And she literally had me stop 30 minutes into the fucking trip to piss. And I'm like, listen, bitch, this is going to be a long-ass trip if you got to stop every half hour. But what I do is, like, say if I was going to go on a trip tomorrow, I'd be drinking water heavy today, and then I don't touch anything the day of the drive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I won't, like, once I'm into it, once I stop for gas, then I'll grab myself a water. 5, 6, 7 hours in, whatever it is, I'll grab a water, and then I'll drink it, but I won't take in any fluids the day that I'm actually driving until I'm well into the trip, because then you're well hydrated from the day before, but you pissed all the excess out already.
Tricks of the trade.
The way of the road.
I drink all the time.
All the time. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I mean,
I have to have something in my hand to drink. It has something to do with rheumatoid arthritis too, though.
Oh, I'm
I
sure.
learned something a long time ago too. Like, if you're in that drowsy situation and you don't want to pull over right then, you got like, okay, 2 more miles to the next town, and I can pull into a gas station. You know, bag of chips, man. If you're just even 1 chip every, couple minutes, just to get your jaw chewing and you're reaching for something, it keeps your mind awake, alert. Yeah, I always keep snacks on me when I take a long drive.
Absolutely.
That's a good idea. I always read road signs. If I'm getting tired, it's like middle of fucking nowhere. Every random road that crosses
I'm
or something.
dyslexic, so shut the fuck up.
So I didn't mean to offend you, dude.
I'm not. I'm just.
Loose.
No, but I never thought of that either. I don't even know where I learned the snack thing. Somebody told me about it.
I never heard that, but that is a good idea.
And it works.
Thrash metal works too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, man. I've listened to all sorts of music. My favorite music I hate, crank it as loud as I can.
Yep.
I'm still bobbing my head and
Yeah.
windows wide open, it's 10 below out, and I'm still nodding off. It's like,
Believe it or not, like it has everything to do with heart rate, and so like if you can, I'll do this shit like if it's like super imperative that I can't pull over and I need to go, like shake,
yeah.
just like go like to do that while you're driving, like just shake your head as much as you can.
Oh yeah, dude. When my eyes start drooping, it's like I'm
You
shaking
shake it
my
off,
head
man.
like crazy.
Shake it off.
But it doesn't last long. You got to do it a lot.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You sit there like looking like you're driving.
Raise your heart rate
jogging.
up.
I
little
actually,
bit.
I don't know if any of you have tried this. I've never tried it personally. I've heard a comedian. This was a bit, but he used to, as a comedian, similar to musician life. You're driving around from gig to gig.
Mm-hmm.
And so he would go on about how he would get tired, and he would stroke it while he's driving.
What?
Jesus Christ.
But he wouldn't blow, so he'd get to that point, put it away,
What?
and he's awake for
Oh, God.
3 more hours.
I feel like
Driving
one.
with blue balls.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
No, that's not for
I
me.
can just imagine the semi-driver's like, because he got that point of view, He's
Right.
passing you. Dude's like,
I can imagine the shit semi-drivers see, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I've seen enough weird shit going on in cars already on the road.
that's hilarious.
Yeah. True
I'll
story.
have to try that
True
out.
story, I guess.
Oh, God.
Write a song about that.
Highway jerk.
Falling asleep at the wheel. Whip my shit out. And
Oh, my God. Then you start to get, like, your favorite highway. Your favorite stretch of road.
Oh, here it comes.
Mile marker 34.
Oh, how I missed you, baby.
I can see how that can backfire. You get into the habit of doing that every time you turn the car on. You start getting wood. It's like
having a cigarette in the car. It's like having a cig. You can't drive without having a smoke. And
Exhaust starts turning you on.
Right.
Somebody cranks up a diesel. You're like,
Oh.
I gotta run to the McDonald's 5 miles down the road. You get out and you're all hard because of this habit.
oh my God. It's funny.
Yeah.
Driving tired sucks. For sure.
yeah.
It's the worst.
I'd rather. I think it's sometimes more dangerous than driving drunk.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd agree. Especially getting into traffic. I made that mistake once where I was getting to the point where I'm like, I need to stop, and I drove all night, and it was about 7:30 in the morning. I was coming through Lexington, Kentucky, but we needed to hop on, change interstates, and the person who was going to take over, I didn't trust to fucking do it right. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to get us through Lexington. We'll get on, 64 or whatever it is, and then we'll hit the first exit after that. And I cut off so many fucking cars in Lexington, man, because it was busy, and I'm trying to fucking navigate my way around, and, like, I was getting beeped at and shit. Like,
Yeah.
It was ugly, but yeah, I don't know. I'll drive during the day. I can drive as long as possible once it's light out. But at night, I'm fairly useless.
I mean, if I'm tired, day or night,
Oh man.
I'm ready for a nap.
It's got to be a little tough in your position, though, too, with your blood sugar and everything else. Affected a little bit?
I mean, that doesn't affect my drowsiness at all. I mean, if I get a low blood sugar or a high blood sugar, it is dangerous when I'm driving.
Right.
But no, it doesn't affect my drowsiness.
I want to go on a road trip. Now that I'm hearing all this, I
Yeah.
want to be on the road.
Go to Pensacola.
Dude, I've been there. Pensacola Beach is fucking sweet, man. Like,
It snowed there like the other day. But
yeah, my uncle lives in New Orleans. I was getting pictures of that shit.
Yeah,
and
almost
fucking
everywhere down south, because my mom lives in Austin. And I got pictures of
Yeah.
snow. Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's global warming.
It's a Waffle House and it's like cotton falling from the sky. I'm like, what?
God.
Oh, that's snow.
And Waffle House.
So Pensacola, we're moving.
Yeah.
Is this more of a central location where you can access every place? I know you've been always playing around the Gulf,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm kind of.
or is this just widening out the spectrum? I mean, you played down in.
I mean, that's pretty much
Florida
where I
and
live now.
everywhere.
I mean, where I was living in Bay Minette. It's about an hour and a half north of Pensacola.
Oh,
No, maybe
so
an
yeah,
hour.
it's really not that.
I'm not really moving anywhere too crazy. And I'm moving in with a buddy of mine, Kevin Swanson. He's another songwriter from Texas.
Yeah.
And, like, ain't no telling what's going to happen.
Mm.
It's like Waylon moving
Well,
in with
well,
Willie Nelson.
yeah,
or something.
we'll-
Like,
No, that's
We'll send
awesome,
out some
dude. That's
GoPros
awesome.
and we'll just have somebody come in,
Yeah.
pick them, hook them up, and
Yeah.
we can watch.
what we're trying to do is do our own DVD, like the Heartworn Highways, like with Thomas Van Zandt back in the day, and
Yeah.
David Allan Coe and all those
Right.
guys got together and did that video, or that DVD where they're all just like partying and hanging out and playing music and shit. Like we're gonna do that because that happens there.
I think
Oh,
that
yeah.
came out on VHS originally.
Probably.
Beta.
Yeah.
Beta.
I say DVD.
yeah. I'm sure it was transferred over to.
But But yeah, we really want to do that. I need to get some GoPro stuff so I can set it up and just catch the debauchery.
Me and Jamie have been talking about doing that for ourselves a long time.
But it's always a self-incriminating
yeah,
evidence. We
exactly.
Didn't really
That's
want
the
all
only
that.
reason we
It's
haven't
the
done
only
it.
thing.
Yeah.
Well, I guess, I mean, you technically don't have to show it.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Because we're gonna
obviously
need somebody to
we-
edit out.
We could edit it out. Yeah,
Oh, what happened one whole night? It's just gone.
Yeah.
We don't remember it anyway.
You go from day 3 to day 6.
Yeah.
Well, day 6. Well, what happened to the last 2 days? We can't talk
There's
about
some
that.
woods and
We don't
somebody
talk
didn't
about
come
day 4 or
back. That's how it always was, because we got into such great conversations in the basement of the jig. And
We wanted cameras set up in the corners of the jig, and then we're like, yeah, we should do this in and around the house, just everywhere, because stuff happened everywhere.
Yeah.
But the conversations we had in the basement were, I mean, they were unbelievable, and it was with everybody we knew. So like we would have our, you know, the girls that we've been friends with for years down there, and they would just all the guys and I'm sorry.
It sounded crazy through the microphone.
Right.
Yeah, it was. Dan's phone was ringing.
Talk right now. I'll call you back shortly. I'll call back.
Oh yeah, it always was like that too.
Where's the? I'm in a meeting.
It knows better.
Refilling my flute.
I just. Okay, whatever. Missed call. I'll put that on the floor so it don't happen again.
Well, it's like Frank too. When we were at Coosa 2 years ago, we duct taped a GoPro to the top of his head or on his forehead, and he
Like
that-
Frank that's moving into my place.
Yeah.
Frank?
And
oh my God.
he said there's incriminating evidence on there. He didn't want that released. To
He doesn't
anybody.
let anybody see it.
No,
You know.
and that there's still a guy. It's still out there. We got to get a hold of Alex. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, the new album, Still Holding On. Me and Jamie listened to it last night when we got back from your show. We actually popped it in and listened to it.
Hell yeah.
And I mean, we've heard all the songs before, listening to you live, but just the album is fantastic.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
John Pazan, the engineer that worked on that, like everybody that was involved with that album, like so many people have like helped make that happen.
Yeah.
Like David Wright, who, like when I, what do I want to talk about? I don't know if I should talk about
Yeah.
Well, 6 months ago, I had the reason why I'm complacent at the moment. David Wright took me in and let me crash at his place, and Angie Wright, they both kind of like, you always got a place to crash, you always got a place to be, and they kind of like gave me a very safe place to spin out. You know, like when you get out of a long relationship, you have a tendency to go a little crazy and you spin out of fucking control a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did, but good. I was in a safe place, and I stopped when I needed to stop. And when I ran out of rope, I ran out of rope. I didn't push it. And it's on 36 acres out in the woods, man. It's peaceful. They got 2 German shepherds that just love you to death, so you can't even be upset around them. And but it was a good, healthy place to be, and I was able to focus on the music and really work on it. And I was able to do some recording there. I did some recording in Mobile with Greg DeLuca, and like most of it are people that donated their time. Like John Pazan, I don't even know how much time he spent on that, like mixing and mastering it. But I know, like, while I was with him, we spent like 250, 300 hours on it.
Did you do all instrumentals?
I did all the guitars. Anything that's got a string on it, I did all the guitars, except the bass. There's a couple different, I think there's like 3 bass players on that.
Okay.
But all the guitar work, dobro work, the banjo, all that. Except there's one in Aerial Feeling.
Yeah.
John Pazan took a fiddle bow to his Telecaster, and he put like that, some of the weird effects that you hear.
Yeah.
Like he did all that.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
So how many different instruments do you play?
Whatever's sitting in front of me, I guess. I mean,
just stringed, Or can you do a drums or a bass?
I play drums. I got a Vagabond. I did the drums on that.
Yeah.
First train beat that I ever played. I learned it that day. I was like, I mean, it just comes down to it, man. I was in a situation where I had to like nut up or shut up, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
Like all the guitar work. I had 3 other guitar players I was trying to get to work on, you know, do it, you know. But like it said, I was recording wherever I could, you know.
Yeah.
Still Holdin' On, I was recording at Scott Green's band house out on the Bayou in Morgan City at like 3 o'clock in the morning after a show. So, you know, we were halfway in the bag already.
Was that planned, or did you guys just get
No,
there and let, hey, let's do this?
It had a plug in the wall, and I was like, now, right
Yeah.
now. And I said, I got my own little studio set up that David Wright sponsored, like, I think like a year ago or a year and a half, last February.
Yeah, because that's when you were here and you were pumped up about getting it, and you
Yeah.
were talking about starting on
Yep.
this album.
That's
yeah.
where it all
Yeah.
began. David Wright, man, he was like, do it.
Yeah.
And I did it, you know. And John Pazan and Chris Grissom, my bass player, he produced Howlin' at the Moon. We recorded that up in his studio. Dysfunctional Family, I recorded some of it in Mobile, and then all the guitar work and the vocals and everything I recorded in my buddy Alex's house in his bathroom.
Yeah.
Ran an extension cord all the way through his house to the freaking bathroom, and I set up my studio on top of like the bathtub. And,
Good
Wow.
acoustics in there, huh?
but I had to do it. That was the night my freaking phone got stolen,
Oh, no.
and I was trying to get there, and I was about to stay home, or you know, and just okay, day ruined, not even done, you know, and I'll just go over there the next day. But like I said, I only had this much time to get it done so that I could have this done by the time I come up here. Because I wanted that here for when I come see Jackson graduate. You know, I was like, it has to happen.
Yeah.
Because it's going to set up my whole next year. You know, I've already got a couple radio stations, like 95 KSJ out of Mobile. They were saying that they want to put it up. And the Lanyap in Mobile, they're going to do a review for me. And
Well, how does that work if we want to hear it up here? Do we have to ship it up to a radio station?
Me and Jamie were talking about that.
I think
yeah.
you just gotta like take it to a radio station. Like they got like a local Live and Loud type thing.
Yeah, I was telling him about 105.7 out of Appleton up here. They do classic rock station. But Saturday mornings, they do homegrown.
Yeah.
And it's not just rock music that they play. They play, you know, jazz or country or whatever. If you're a local band and you want a spot on that 1 or 2 hours of homegrown music,
Yep.
send your tunes in and yeah, they'll play it.
Yep. That's what needs to happen. You know.
Yeah, these are going down real good.
Yeah, they almost always do. I was gonna do what Zach did, and he brought his own little 6-pack here of something he likes, and I was gonna get some Guinness, but Walmart didn't have the 6-pack bottles. They had the 4-pack of cans or the 12-pack of bottles, and I didn't want to spend that much money or buy cans.
I'm still not sure about
Just
that little
get that
nitrogen
drunk.
thing that they got in those things.
The little what?
The little nitrogen thing that
In
in the
the
cans.
Guinness.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
sure
think
about
they
that.
work right in the cans, but I know they work good in the bottles.
Really?
Yeah.
I just don't know about that. You gotta put something in your beer to make it a beer. I don't know. Liney's all the way.
Hell yeah.
That's right. You're from Falls originally, you said, right?
Yeah, it's kind of a thing.
Oh, I'm sure. Like Kingsbury back in the day back here.
Right?
Yeah.
But so did you have any like formal music training? Did you like do band in high school or
No.
piano lessons or guitar lessons? So
No,
you're just
completely
totally
self-taught.
self-taught. That's fucking cool. That's awesome. I did piano for 10 years,
Hell yeah.
but like I taught myself guitar to a point, but that's really cool though. Like you said, dobro and banjo and guitar and
drums.
I'm
and
sure bass
play
too.
bass.
Yeah.
That just sounds like Zach's drive his whole life. You taught
That's
yourself
fucking
how
cool.
to play,
Yeah.
and you decided to
He can do
move,
a
and
harmonica justice as well.
You decided to just
I have-
keep pushing
I
on
know.
this, and that you never gave up on it. You know, and
And he's still holding on.
Yep,
still holding
still holding on.
Yeah.
This is perfect. This is exactly.
We're
Exactly my life. It's a portrait of my life.
We're excited for you. I mean, I tell you every time I listen to you, man, I love hearing you. You sound like you're getting better every time. Like your confidence is just. One of these days, you're gonna be kicking into somebody's door and saying you're gonna produce this because it's going on the radio, and I got all these tours around the world, and this is how it's going down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to get to Sturgill Simpson. I want to see what he thinks about it.
Yeah.
And my fiddle player, Nick McLeod, he's kind of like in those circles. It was definitely awesome and very random how I met that guy. Like, I just went to the Black Pot Festival to meet up with my friend Allison, and which was it's crazy good time. Holy crap. And great food. I mean, it's Lafayette, Louisiana. I mean, but it was cold as hell. And
Wait, how cold is cold?
it was cold. It was cold.
Like
So-
40s.
Like,
Louisiana.
It was
So
30s.
I'm guessing. Oh, really?
Yeah, Lafayette's
but
fairly
you know,
far
I'm
north
from
too.
Wisconsin,
is it?
so I showed up with my shit together.
Yeah.
My campsite was freaking. I had my bonfire all set up. I was helping my buddy Jason Punkneck in Nashville. They're building a tattoo shop down there. It's done now. They're up and running.
Awesome.
Hermitage Tattoo. Plug. But they had a bunch of like scrap 2x4s from building the walls for the little booths, you know.
Sure.
And so I was like, man, I'm going to a festival. I'm gonna want a bonfire. Those are 2x4s. Scraps. They're just gonna throw them away in a dumpster. I'm like, So I had 3 big garbage bags full of like 2x4s. So like that, I remember that first day I set up my tent and everything and was getting all ready to go, and I just used my little grill. You know, those little cheap $20 grills you get at Walmart. That was my bonfire pit because they wouldn't let you have it on the ground.
Oh, they don't let you
Oh,
dig one?
yeah.
Oh, that's gay.
Well, we were camping in a baseball field. I was right behind second base, right where I used to play. Right where I used to play, second base.
Dan's favorite place.
But
I always get thrown out at third.
that happens.
I know. Yeah, it's been 7 years. I stole home once. That was about it.
Well,
Hell
that's
yeah.
not good. You don't steal home.
Got walked in.
What are we talking about?
Yeah.
No, music definitely is my life. I mean, I remember when I got diagnosed with the rheumatoid arthritis deal when I was 13. Like, baseball was my life. That's all I cared about. That's all I wanted to do, you know. But then I couldn't walk. I was pretty pissed off about it. And that's how the whole metal thing happened. Like, I was very upset with God. Very, very upset with God. And I basically gave him an ultimatum. It's like, man, if you're going to take all this away, you're going to have to give me something. And so he gave, you know, a couple of months later, I was learning how to walk again, and guitar came out. My little brother Mac actually wanted to play guitar. He wanted to be like Garth Brooks. And so he was going to do lessons. I can't remember where he was doing lessons at, but he didn't really care for the lessons part of it. And so he was just kind of collecting dust in the closet. And something stopped me about the closet, and I was like, there's a guitar in there. And my dad jumped up.
That's exciting too.
That's
'cause
cool.
With arthritis, I mean that's got to affect your finger and wrist functions, and you still push through and learn to play.
Yeah, muscle through it.
Yeah.
So it's all God. It's all for God for me. I mean, I ain't gonna stop.
Oh, hell
I
no.
don't know. I don't.
Something else is gonna stop me.
I don't think there's a lot of people that wouldn't let you stop.
Yeah, I'll keep rolling.
Yeah.
And I got two more records sitting on the shelf ready to put out too. Like, I'll probably have probably 2 or 3 records going out this year.
Yeah.
It
Wow.
is- I am not messing around.
Well, reserve some for us.
Well, you're doing a reboot of your second album.
I'm doing all of it. I'm re-recording all of it.
Everything.
Everything.
Every album you ever done. All right.
Every
Okay,
song
good,
that I've
'cause I
written.
lost
That's
all the
awesome.
other ones
That's
I had.
awesome. Well,
It's gonna be produced well. It's gonna be full band. You
I
know.
want the hookup like we just got on the new one.
Okay.
Because if I can get everything thing you got on
Email.
this device,
Yeah.
then I'm listening to it all the time.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, we were having problems like trying to find a CD player last night, so we took the Xbox 360 into the kitchen,
Nice.
plugged it up, and popped it in there.
Hell yeah.
My car's got a CD player, but that thing's junk in the shop getting worked on. My truck doesn't.
That's one thing that's like really weird about music nowadays. It's like there's sooner or later there's not going to be a platform for that. It's all
Yeah.
going to be streaming,
Mm-hmm.
all of it.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, it.
I was saying my laptop doesn't even come with a CD player.
That's
I
crazy.
just bought. Yeah, it's a big problem for me, but they don't even come with drives anymore. You know, it's fucking.
Don't get me wrong.
bizarre.
I'm still gonna spend the money and get these.
Oh, yeah.
Every time you come out with one,
Yeah.
or if it's a digital album,
Mhm.
I'll spend the money and get it that way. You know.
You said
But-
you're on iTunes and Google Play, right?
I don't know about Google Play, but I'm on iTunes, and
iTunes.
Amazon.com. My fourth record, Kept
Oh,
in the Dark,
okay.
is on there.
Okay. So how many? This is number 5. The
Yeah.
Still Holding On. It's
Yep.
number 5. Okay.
I didn't even know there was going to be 11 tracks on that CD either. Like,
What?
me and John were sitting down to mix it and master it, you know, because I thought I only had 10 songs.
What was the
And it was
extra-
11.
What was the
And that was
extra
my
song?
baseball number, so I was like, it's meant to be.
What was the extra song on there? Was it?
I can't remember.
Oh.
I think it was
really?
Howlin' at the Moon. I think that was like the last minute decision because we
Huh.
recorded that song like a year and a half ago.
I would have guessed Black Churchill because you had done it on your second album and it sounds amazing on here though too. You know?
Thank you, man.
So how many when you're making an album, like how many different takes of a song or like versions of a song do you try out before you go, that's the one? Or
Honestly, like a lot of that stuff is just one take,
okay, so you don't have like alternate takes that you're recording
like different versions.
a different
of
style, yeah, where it's an
Yeah.
upbeat version or a slower version. Or,
That's
it.
a
No,
good
that's
question.
just straight up like the way
okay,
it comes out is the way it comes out.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Because it sounds so clean and crisp on the album.
Yeah, it's not like it's amazing.
We were talking. We love listening to you live, and you're so more animated and live.
Yeah.
Playing live, and it's nothing like that on the album.
Yeah, I
It's-
just heard a guy saying more cowbell in the back on the album, so.
What? There's a lot of little things on there that we throw in there. Like a live show is way more personable, you know. And I'm also like, it's a transfer of energy, man. Like I feed off of you guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
right.
Like
that makes sense.
Friday, like when Mac was like, dude, it's break time, smoke time, you know. I was like, what? I just started. Like, no way. Like, it can't be break time. Those are the best shows. Like,
Yeah.
where it's just like gone. Like a whole
Right.
hour went by and just.
you
but it's
were
because you guys were that involved in the
Yeah.
show. Like,
Wow.
Yeah,
Well, we
Choose
haven't seen
Friday?
you in a couple months, so.
yeah. I mean, I love that, man. It really means a lot to me
Choose.
when shows
Yeah.
like that. And seeing you guys come out, like, it's just seeing you guys it just makes my day.
Yeah.
Oh, hell
It
yeah.
means the world to me.
So how did you guys get to know each other?
Oh, shit. R&R.
R&R.
Yep.
Were you playing out in R&R?
About 8 years ago, I'm gonna guess.
Wow.
Long time ago.
Long time ago.
Pat was actually who told me to call Shoe
Yeah.
Factory.
Okay, sure.
I love that place, man. We had a lot of good times.
We
out
had a
there.
lot of good times.
God.
The first night I met you, we were singing, having a great time, and your pa was out there,
Mm-hmm.
and Mac, I believe, was there too. But you came back. I said, hey, come back. Let's have some beers. And we sat up all night
That's
till
right.
morning.
I think I left my jacket at your
Yeah,
house.
sun came up, and we were still drinking, talking about it, living it up.
Yep.
Yep. That was awesome.
Good times, man.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It makes me miss summer. Just hearing
Yeah.
fuck.
Shit, it's hard not to miss summer in Wisconsin. You don't have a summer here.
I know. I was tell people we get 2 months, 3 months where it's nice out, and it'll snow now till April.
It just seemed like you were dropping the boat in the water, and then you're pulling it back.
Fuck, man. That's the worst day of the year is pulling the boat out of the water.
Wisconsin just has a pleasant fall. That's it. Everything else is fucking miserable. You got winter, and you got spring, and then fall.
Yeah.
You know, I really want to drop one of your songs on right now.
Hell yeah.
You need to sign any paperwork, copyrights, whatnot.
No, that's all taken care of.
Which one?
Yeah, that's the thing. Which one?
Is
Which
there
one do you
any-
think we should
The
play?
title track?
Is there anyone you wanna highlight?
Play Dysfunctional Family. I actually wrote that song on the highway coming back from LaGrange, Georgia one day.
That's dangerous, man. You shouldn't be writing.
Oh, I use my voice recorder.
Oh, God.
I used to.
Genius. That's
He's sitting there and driving down with a guitar in his hand.
I actually got pulled over in Two Rivers and got a speeding ticket for writing actually writing a song while I was driving. While I was still 3 days. Like I was on the way to practice and I had this line in my head and I had this little notebook and I was writing and driving at the same time. Getting lit up. You know why I pulled you over? I'm like, there's pen and paper in the seat. I'm like, I don't know. You were going 55 and a 35. Like, still need practice on time.
Speaking of getting pulled over, you had some trouble on the way up here.
Yep, sure did.
Improper seatbelt, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm a rebel, man.
Yeah,
I didn't even think that was such a thing.
I didn't think it was either. As long as it's clicked in, it should be good,
Yeah,
right?
right.
It's holding you in there.
Well, you had it over your behind your head or what?
I had it underneath my freaking.
Shut up.
Yeah.
That's
Over
fucking.
the shoulder, he had it under his armpit.
I had it under my armpit. I got lit up for that. I wasn't speeding or nothing.
What state was this?
Kentucky, just south of
Well,
Paducah.
really? Kentucky's
surprised
usually
you
pretty
didn't
chill
get raped.
too. Because you get shot.
I mean, the officer had a cute smile and everything, but
Well,
What was his name?
I don't wear my seatbelt. I'll go like this and I'll pull it right across and click it. So that's why you don't have it over your shoulder. But still, it's like get the fuck out of here.
yeah, man, and like, he didn't even come up to my truck. He asked me to get out of my vehicle.
Oh, state trooper?
It
It doesn't remember.
a cop car. I mean,
It could have been Super Troopers for all we know.
yeah, I mean, it was kind of like a Super Troopers episode. I thought they were fucking with me,
It
honestly.
wasn't dark out.
No, it was during the day.
I'm already pulled over. I can't pull over.
I mean, they were really nice, man, but it was like, you know, when somebody's like trying to get you with a smile on their face, you know. Like,
I've been there. They did extra work to look for something.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I mean, they let me sit. They put me in the cop car
With your phone.
with my phone just right away. Like that's
Taking
what happened.
selfies
This
in the
is
back seat
for
of
a
the cop
seatbelt.
car.
For a seatbelt, yeah.
Yeah.
I sat in the front seat of the cop car, and while he was distracting me, his other guy that he was parked with pulled up with his dog, and I watched him fucking walk right by the car, and dog was just fucking going crazy around my fucking truck. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Checking me for fucking drugs, and dog barked, and so the cop was like, so I don't know what that bark means or anything. And I'm like, I don't know either. What the fuck? It's a dog.
I don't speak dog.
Like, okay, so the dog barked
I don't know.
by
I got
my
some
truck.
beef jerky in there. Maybe.
I mean, dog barks by my truck, and all of a sudden I'm like Willie Nelson, and I'm fucking toting cocaine and marijuana across the country. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
So do they go through all your gear in the back?
Everything.
Yeah.
They
Open up
tore
your...
apart my truck.
Oh
What?
my god.
And they
Did
broke
you-
my sunglasses, and they stole. My buddy Kane gave me this little box that he had for like ever, man. Like it's just a little tin box,
Wow.
novelty item. Nothing was in it.
You put stuff in boxes.
But
though.
yeah, you put stuff in boxes, and there was stuff in that box at one point. But it was clean. I was clean. It was all good.
But did they ask for your consent to search the car?
No, dog hits.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
if they ever try to make you wait for a dog, you don't have to wait. They
It's
ruled
insane.
it.
Insane.
Yeah. Yeah, it's such bullshit.
This happened to
That is
me
bullshit.
and Spencer actually.
You
When
were
we were heading
Alabama
up
plates
to
on there too?
Rice Lake to get
Yeah,
his,
and you're in
his
Kentucky?
Harley.
Oh yeah.
So what?
Wow.
America.
I don't want to have a double
Just because I'm
conversation.
America.
just because I have Alabama place doesn't mean it's wrong for me to be.
You're in the
anywhere
wrong
else.
fucking state, sir.
Yeah, it's like what the fuck.
Dude,
We
you know
don't like your type here.
I'm gonna
what's
show up in
bullshit?
Montana with fucking Alabama plates and be like, what? What did you do today?
you know what's
I've got Alabama fucking
It
plates
says
in
Alabama.
Montana.
I'm from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I do shit.
Yeah, I do shit.
Dude, one thing down south that I've always noticed that's bullshit is they'll put the county that you live in on the license plate.
Yep.
That's fucking horseshit. Cause like say that was here, if you're, Manitowoc County resident, you're out in fucking La Crosse, they know you're not from if you're questionably to get pulled over, if it's a
Throw a flag
lacrosse
up.
county or whatever county that is, they might not pull you over
That's
because you're
just
local.
as bad as different,
Like,
different state plates.
Yeah.
Illinois comes up here. We know you're from out of town.
yeah.
Well, what is that? Like entrapment almost, but
Yeah, it's profiling.
profiling. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yep.
I got
Fuckers.
profiled, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Well, same thing happened to me. I was about to meet a friend of mine. We were heading up north, and it's all the way across the state of Wisconsin, west side of the state, and then north.
Mhm.
And we went to go pick up his Harley. Well, he had I don't know what he bought it for, like $9,000, and he had that in cash in the truck. Well, apparently there's a couple highways in Wisconsin that are
Trafficking.
mostly used for drug trafficking. So there are
Long
Tell me what
distance.
those roads are.
there are days of the month where cops their purpose is to focus on these highways. So we're heading on a Highway 29 out of Wausau is one of them. So we're heading west out of Wausau on Highway 29, and we probably got about 5-6 miles out of Wausau, and he gets pulled over. Well, he had his front license plate in his up on his dashboard instead of on his bumper. So that was the reason they pulled him over. And then, they're talking to him, and it's early in the morning, and I was working third shift. I didn't even go to bed. So I'm sitting shotgun, and this is going on, and he's like, well, I'm gonna need you guys to stay in the car. I got I think it was a state that pulled us over, or a county pulled us over. A state was coming with a dog, and he's like, if you don't mind, we're gonna bring the dog around and stay in the car, keep the windows closed, and don't make eye contact with the dog or some weird shit like that. It's like, all right, so other cop pulls up, brings the dog around, and on my side of the truck, the dog was by the front tire of the passenger side, and all of a sudden I hear like this. It was like the cop kicked the car. Dog didn't bark once, but it was like, that was weird. Like, the dog didn't just smack his head on the fucking truck. It sounded like the cop kicked the truck. And
Check the tires to see if there's anything in the tires.
whatever. He claimed that the dog did something that indicated that there was something in the truck. So
I wonder what the hit rate is for that. It's like 100%.
Yeah, they pull us out of the truck and pat us both down. And then it was chilly that day. It wasn't cold enough that they let us sit in the cop cars, but it was chilly. And so we're standing on the side of the road, and they're going through Spence's truck. And
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
yeah.
When you went to pick up his bike.
and they came across this cash. $9,000 in cash. And, well, what's this for? I just told you, I'm heading up north to buy a Harley. And
What's wrong with cash?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
They can
Decided
cough-
that cash is bad.
if he's lucky, it wasn't more than
They're-
10 grand
they're
because they
looking-
can usually take it. Then no
they're looking
questions
for
asked.
drug traffickers.
I know.
So we're heading west across the state with $9,000 cash. I mean, we could have been going to buy drugs, but they can't do nothing about it because it's just cash. It's not drugs, Yeah, they were really curious about that cash. And then he had this little wood dowel in there that I'm pretty sure they confiscated, but I think they thought it was like some sort of
Paraphernalia?
smoking device or paraphernalia of some kind. And Spencer's, it's a wooden dowel, It's like, well, what do you?
I made bongs from less.
What do you use it for? He's like, connecting other pieces of wood. He's like, here, have it. I'm not going to touch it, sir. Well, it ended up going missing, so
Yeah.
they confiscated it. But
I didn't know they could do that.
Yeah, I've
They
actually.
could just take stuff without even telling you.
yeah.
Yeah, I heard of a chick.
That's
She,
horseshit.
dude, there was this chick. She was like worked her whole life as a stripper or something. Saved her tip money. Had $1 million cash. Driving across the country to Philadelphia to open a strip club, and she got pulled over. Searched the car and fucking took the cash. Said it was drug money, and she had to fight for years to get this shit back.
Oh shit.
I forget. Some states we're actually pretty decent about it. I think there's a term for it where police can seize property. That's part of like drug trafficking or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's a big deal in a lot. Like Kansas is like the worst state ever for it, I guess. Where like, I've heard of Minnesota too, where somebody's like, you know, some kid that was disowned, stole his dad's truck, got into a drunk driving accident, or got pulled over for drunk driving, and they kept the truck because it was being used in a felony. If it's being used during a felony, they have the right to take the property. Sure. And the dad's like, it wasn't even his to fucking take. And yeah, I've heard of like some crazy shit with this police seizures. It's a big deal in a lot of
I don't know a lot
people.
of stuff about that kind of.
You know?
You know?
Like you're not supposed to fly with more than 10 grand cash, or you're not supposed to do anything with more than 10 grand cash.
You can fly with it, but you gotta claim it.
You gotta declare it. Yeah. It's real cash. Anything more than 10,000, you get the IRS up your ass. Like I had for school, I was
the DEA too if you're flying with it.
Well, yeah, the IRS. I think the FBI handles a lot of that stuff as far as like money laundering goes, but I know, like, when I was paying for school, I would pay cash for it. Yeah. And it was never a problem because it was like $9,500. But then one year I took an extra class, pushed me over 10,000 through the calendar year. And I didn't realize it because, you know, a school year is split between 2 years.
Yeah.
I didn't get my tax returns back till October. And I filed it in February that year.
They audit you?
It wasn't, I never got notified that I was audited, but I'm sure they went and, like, tried to figure out where did I get $10,000 cash from. And I had, you know, I did it all through my bank, but yeah, they're like really shitty about anything more than 10 grand cash. You automatically have to file paperwork on it, declare where the money came from. It's a whole bunch of fucking around.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so never buy anything more than 10 grand or deposit more than 10 grand.
Right.
Good lesson for when you make it big.
I'm gonna like, I don't even know. Is that coming through your phone?
I don't know what you did, but that's really loud in mine.
Is that better?
Our society's full of corruption and deceit. You can find it in everything. We're all prisoners of our own minds, slowly lamed and shot for thinking free.
John Lennon.
So many people try to answer questions already answered. Confusion force fed by feet. Why can't we get along? 'Cause we all belong to the same dysfunctional family.
I'm not sure what
Huh?
I'm not sure what song we were listening to last night, but Jamie was like, man, this doesn't even sound like him.
I do a lot of weird stuff. Yeah, I really wanted to like have my love songs. Yeah, I wanted to at least have a good range. I literally sing as high as I can in that album. I sing as low as I can.
Yeah.
So like I hit the whole spectrum
That's awesome.
on that record.
I
As low as I can. Like that Make My Day or Look at Me in the Eyes.
Yeah.
Look at me in the eye. Like really low.
Can't remember what song it was last night, but you went really high on it. And I'm like, oh yeah, I got it. You got it.
Yep. Gotta add the hey William slide thing in there. No.
Wow.
Just repeating what they hear instead of using their own brains to think. Good food, clean water, sturdy shelter and air. That's all we really need.
I tell you, when we saw Guns N' Roses twice this year.
What?
Hell yeah.
How was that actually?
I saw him like last year in Chicago. First time I ever seen him, so I was pumped. But then I saw him in San Antonio this year. sounded amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd love to see that girl. Didn't Slash just join back up with them too?
What's that?
Didn't Slash just join back up with them too?
Yeah, that's this. It's a reunion tour, so it's Duff, Axel, and Slash, and it's not this Lifetime tour. And they've basically been touring straight. It just ended like 2 months ago, a month ago. They were touring straight for basically a year and a half. They did like 200 shows. They did a European tour, and then they hit North America and did Canada.
Yeah.
Dude, it's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I like that. That's
Thanks, man.
that's very
Fuck
good.
yeah, man.
That's
Fuck yeah.
that's awesome.
2 words. Thank you.
No, I loved it. I do love it. I'm glad I got the audio copy too on the
Yeah, before they're sold out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get it out there, you know. So like, anybody wants to digital copy or whatever, just send me a message on Facebook, I guess. And, I'll hook you up. Like if you're in Kansas and I ain't going to Kansas anytime soon,
Right?
but you want a record, I'll hook you up, you know.
Yeah, you can always get it on iTunes. All that. It's Zachary Thomas Diedrich Band. That's what people should look for.
Just Zachary Thomas Diedrich.
Okay.
It
Okay.
should pop up. Something should pop up.
And Diedrich.
Well, here, I'll look
It's Diedrich is spelled Diedrich.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
D-
should just change it. man.
Diedrich.
Just change it and start saying it like that.
I was thinking. I was actually thinking about doing like a, what's it called when you do like a alternate?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Like what are they? It's like a pen.
Yeah, like a pen name. Like authors use a pen name.
Yeah.
Stage name. A stage name.
Yeah, it was something like.
Alias.
But it would have been for my metal band though. Instead
Oh,
of
yeah.
using my name for my metal band, it would be something else. Like so, I was thinking. Oh man.
Rich died.
Well, if anybody else, just doesn't have the knowledge of how to look up stuff, you can always contact me too if they're interested in one of Zach's albums.
Yeah. Oh, I'm looking here. Your album Kept in the Dark.
Wenton Diedrich.
Wenton.
So Wenton died rich.
Wenton died rich. I like that.
Wenton died rich. I thought that'd be a cool.
Awesome, dude.
Like,
That's awesome.
You name
like
it first
alias.
boy that way.
So like when I put out this metal record, I won't have my name on it. It'll be Wenton.
Yeah.
So,
Wenton died rich.
your other album's Kept in the Dark. That's on iTunes.
Mhm.
Okay, that's the only one that's up there right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
the other 3 albums that I put out before that were all self-produced. Like I didn't have any. Like David Williams, actually the drummer for the old metal band I was in, he produced the 4th record
Okay.
in his studio in Nina or Oshkosh. Where the hell is Nina?
When is this one coming out on iTunes?
Right now I'm working. John Pazan, the engineer that produced that. Right now he's in the process of like almost doing like a remaster on it to even level out even more
Yeah.
before doing the digital copies and stuff like that. And so like the next print that I put out is going to be a remastered version of it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the next version is going to be even better, But
Oh yeah, right.
this is as best as we could get for the time that we
Right.
did.
And you wanted it for coming up here. For
Yep.
your,
And so in a month or so, or a couple weeks,
What was that?
that was my phone falling off my lap. My apologies.
Apologize for nothing.
I don't want to apologize for much, but I'm sorry I dropped my phone and confused you.
yeah, John Pazan's working hard on it right now. And check out his music too. He's a songwriter as well, a great songwriter.
What's his name?
Jonathan Pazan.
John.
He's
How do you
from Guam.
how do you spell that?
The Jonathan, Joe Nathan, Jonathan. Puzan is Puzan. And he's a fantastic artist. Great songwriter. He's got like 4 or 5 albums out
Just
too.
been to a couple of your shows up here, huh?
John hasn't. No, he hasn't been up this way. But I did go on tour with him just a couple months ago. And we played in Missouri and in Illinois. Played my first winery down there. Which is weird. A winery. Yeah. It was crazy. Wine gets me weird, man.
Them whiners.
I don't even know how to hold a wine glass.
I didn't know those whiners like country music.
Country,
I
you
turned
get
that
south
winery
of
into a honky tonk. I tell
Yeah.
you what, real quick.
Right on, man.
you get south of Chicago, it gets pretty country, pretty fucking
Yeah,
quick.
right.
Where what town was it?
I was in Cape Girardeau, Missouri,
Sure.
and then I was in Cobden, Illinois.
Okay.
Steve, actually, you don't gotta get farther south of Chicago. I mean, a lot of my family lives in
Oh, yeah.
suburbs of Chicago, so it's west side, just outside,
Got the twang.
And there is a lot of country stations.
Dude, when I went to, I think it was
Oh, yeah.
Effingham, I stopped in Effingham on a trip down south once, and I went to like a Denny's or something, and the waitress is like, "How y'all doing today, sugar?" And I'm like, "The fuck am I? Like I'm like 50 miles from Chicago. What the fuck's going
Oh,
on
yeah,
here?"
yeah.
Yeah, like I had no idea. I was
Yeah.
going down south, so I knew sooner or later I'd find it, but I didn't think
That's
Central
yeah.
Illinois was it. But
She might have been from,
it was everybody.
Louisiana, but
Yeah,
does
it was-
everybody talk like that?
Everybody I encountered in that
Central
town, yeah.
Illinois, that's cool.
Yeah, I think it was Effingham. I have to go back and look.
Well, if you think about it, Southern Illinois is right there next to Kentucky and
Yeah.
Tennessee. I mean, it's
Yeah.
right there.
But I've heard people from, maybe, I don't want to say it's, their schooling or not, or where in that state they're from, but it probably has to do with where the state they're from. But I've heard people come up from Kentucky and they talk with a very slim Southern accent, not like some of those strong Southern accents.
I know people from down south where they straight up strip their dialect away from.
Oh yeah.
They straight up like would learn like an English accent or something like that, something very proper.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Just
wow,
because
sure.
like, they would get ridiculed or like they would be looked at like they
Oh,
were
that's
idiots
sad.
because they
It's
had
kind of hard to
little
understand
twang.
somebody sometimes,
yeah, but
Mhm.
they would totally strip themselves of their
Wow.
heritage just so that they were taken seriously in a
Yeah.
certain setting. Like if you're a businessman,
I would think.
they
Yeah,
wouldn't
I
be
believe
talking
it.
like, "How y'all doing down there?" Just real drawn out like that. They won't
Mhm.
talk like that. They just
Well,
won't.
I mean, you got to imagine there's office jobs in cities down there, just like there is in the north or the west or the east. So
Yeah.
with an accent like that, it's going to be tough to communicate with overseas or even a different state in the union.
Mhm.
So yeah,
When you get the kind of stereotype and this, whatever
yeah,
about
yeah.
the accent, but it's funny because we get it from being in Wisconsin. I'm sure do you people make fun of the way you say boat or anything like that? Because I get
made
it
fun of all over.
I
the
get it
country,
fucking
man.
constantly.
I'm so messed up.
like milk. People are like, "Oh, say milk, milk."
Yeah.
Yeah, you fucking milk.
say
Yeah. Bag.
Bag
Oh, bag.
instead of bag.
Yeah,
I
I
say
know.
bag.
Bag,
And I won't
yeah.
change it. I will always say bag, just because everybody's like, "What did you just say?" I said bag. That's how I say bag.
Yeah, I know. I
never even heard
I
that
found the strongest Wisconsin accent, and I call it Sheboyganese, because the strongest of the Wisconsin accent comes straight out of Sheboygan.
I would say
Two
so.
tree hay.
Yeah, and it's
Or
like
Hayward.
it's not a big city, but it's not small. But man, is it strong in that whole county is just ridiculous.
Yeah. The whole counties.
Sort of cow defense some hay.
Mm. You betcha.
Keep her moving.
Don't you
Keep
know?
her moving.
I love that guy, man. He
Yeah.
cracks me
No,
up.
I'm
dude.
against him.
I don't know. It's fine. I really liked him in the beginning. Now it's kind of wearing, but I appreciate like the novelty of it.
Yeah, I'm
like,
I'm actually sorry we brought that guy up. So I'm just
Why?
gonna
What happened?
keep her moving, and we'll move on to the next subject.
Oh really?
I got.
Why?
Why?
He
What's
always
wrong,
says
Dan?
his little catchphrase
I
at
know,
the end.
and the catchphrase is great. It's statewide now.
Fuck the Bears.
Fuck the Bears, go back.
Yeah. Well, it was statewide before he started saying.
Oh,
it,
yeah.
So
That's been
And half of
forever,
the
though.
shit he
Fuck the Bears
talks
has been
about
around
really
forever.
doesn't
Yeah,
happen out of Manitowoc. It's more Wisconsin.
Yeah, and Dan's a Bears fan, so
yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, I'm used to it.
Yeah.
It's not like this is news to me, So, but
Sorry.
yeah, it's been.
Yeah.
It's not like a new catchphrase in the state of Wisconsin. It's.
It's
you
been
know?
there.
I mean, that song, The Bears Still Suck, been around for what, 20, 15,
Forever.
15 20 years?
should have won a Grammy.
To you,
Should have.
Shut that.
Still may.
Yes.
It's stuff.
Okay,
I mean-
anyway, I did want to bring this up.
The clock runs out at the end of the game today, and he's like, "Oh, sorry about your team." Fucker. I'm like, 4 and 10.
Yeah.
Hey, I knew my team was not gonna do well this year.
He goes there in the rebuilding decade.
Yeah, we were talking about it last night. You're like, well, they're making some moves. They got this off season. I'm like, yeah, I know, man. And everybody says rebuilding year. I'm like, yeah, they're in this rebuilding decade.
Oh my god.
I did want to touch on one thing,
That's
and
hilarious.
for a couple years now, I've seen some posts on Facebook. I've heard it in the news. The Pledge of Allegiance, I thought was kind of like, I don't want to say banned or outlawed from schools, but just it doesn't get said anymore.
Yep.
I took my son home today, and he was telling me the story, and he mentioned the Pledge of Allegiance, and I stopped. I'm like, are you guys doing the pledge in school? He goes, yeah, Dad.
Yeah. They
And
do
I'm
it.
like-
They do it in here.
I'm like, that's awesome. And I try to kind of explain it to him. I'm like, I did it growing up. I thought that
That's what everybody does.
they kind of stopped doing it because of this, not everybody's from America, even though you're living here, or, like, no, it's
Oh,
everybody's
we got a great cult here.
Everybody's
you know?
got their own
Everybody's showing up.
choice, and if they don't want to do it, they shouldn't have to, and well, we shouldn't do it at all because some kids don't want to do it. No, I thought a lot of schools in the United States straight up stopped doing it.
No.
And I'm like, is this something new? When did you learn it? He's like, I think I've been doing it. It's been a couple of years. My son's 9. He's in 4th grade. I think he's been doing it since kindergarten. From what I got from him,
That's what I was taught.
yeah,
Yeah.
me
Mhm.
too.
He's got years under the belt. You
Oh,
question
man.
him like he's some
He's
sort
like,
of.
what? I do it all the time.
Yeah,
Fresh Joe off
exactly. Exactly. He's like I was acting weird, and I was because I straight up thought they were taking it out of the school.
I could just see him looking at you like.
Yeah.
What's he know since brothers
Yeah.
allegiance every day?
Yeah. Don't you say it, Dad? I'm like, I might start.
Yeah, why not?
And I even asked him, like, did anybody do the schools explain to you what that means? Like every word for word? And he's like, yeah, Dad, it's it's a history lesson, and they cover it in history. Like, he's not technically in history yet because he's only in 4th grade, but
Like social studies or something.
yeah,
like that.
they cover it in social studies, and it's like that's so awesome. I really thought they had taken it out of the schools or started to.
No, I think Wisconsin's holding on pretty good with it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Walker's a good governor.
I always get confused though. I get my words changed up because I get the Pledge of Allegiance
And
and
the
the
national
Lord's
anthem.
Prayer.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Like, I get I'll start saying both at the same time. like, it's bad.
I
My
pledge
mind is fried.
allegiance to the flag, deliver me from evil.
Yeah. Under God, one nation.
Yeah.
Lead us not into
Temptation.
temptation. Amen.
Uh,
Wait.
And justice for all.
There's justice for all. Amen. Bet you. I still can't believe they were playing Metallica in that cop car.
Did you?
I sat in there when I was actually in the back of the car. Freaking
Did you
and I
start
was
playing
just
Did you start playing a little Metallica last night? I
Yeah,
walked in the
probably.
bathroom and I thought you started hitting a couple like an intro to.
I probably did.
I can't remember what song it was, but I was first like, is he playing Ozzy? And then I'm like, nope, that's Metallica. And then he went into a country. Yeah, it was a metal riff of popular metal song. It was a riff, and then you went into one of your songs.
Man, that's all I listened to on the way up here, man, was thrash metal, man.
Yeah.
Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, Master Puppets, in its entirety. All of it. And then I listened to some Doom. You ever heard of Doom?
No,
They're awesome.
the video game.
No, it's a band.
I grew up
What?
playing that shit.
That's some freaky stuff, man.
Yeah.
Like first person, like freaking monsters jumping at you. Like I
Yeah.
have nightmares about that shit, man. And you're like in a factory or something, and like the factory's having like a meltdown, and like there's like these weird infected creatures running around, like wanting to eat you. And you got like teeth coming out of their face.
Right.
Like,
Right.
I don't know. That's crazy stuff, dude. My buddy Andy liked to play that game.
Yeah.
And like I watched him. A lot of times I would just sit there and watch people play video games.
This
because
was
I'm
years.
just not
This
that
was
good.
years ago though. Like the original. Like I remember buying Doom
On the computer?
3, but for the computer.
Yeah.
It was Doom 3 on the computer.
Yeah.
And it's like, and
Wow.
I played Wolfenstein too.
Oh, that was a great game.
Oh God, yeah.
Dude, on the Mac.
Yeah.
My dad's Mac
Yeah.
at work, he used to
You
have
and your
that.
apples, you sick.
I was a Tomb Raider brat.
Yeah.
Totally. I love Tomb Raider.
Right on.
Devin Bailey, the lead guitar. You remember Devin Bailey? Played lead
No.
guitar. I think last time I was up
Oh,
here. 50 Rocks.
I know Devin Bailey. Yeah, he lives in Milwaukee now.
Yeah.
Yeah, his girlfriend starts with a V. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I know Devin.
Yeah, man, he's like a brother of mine, you know. And but his dad had the original PlayStation. It was like one of those things where me and Devin were really
Wow,
young.
you just made me
And so
feel
his dad-
super fucking old.
His dad was like, "Don't touch the PlayStation. Don't even look at it.
Don't even.
Don't even look at it." And you know, we had the little itty bitty little
What
box
am I
TV.
looking at?
You know,
The tube.
yeah, the tube, the itty bitty little box, and like
Wow.
we would sit there, and his dad would let us play it every now and then.
Fuck, I thought you were
4-1.
older.
Hawks won.
29.
Oh,
How old do you think I was?
30.
I'm getting there.
Well,
April.
still,
April, I'll be 30.
I'm only 6 years older than you. Or April, you'll be 30.
Yeah.
Oh,
God
May
damn.
I'll be 37. So I guess I'm 7 years older than you. But no, it's still 7. Yeah, no, I'm 29, 36, 30, 37, 7 years. Anyway, but yeah, no, I had the original Nintendo, and then I had the PlayStation. Yeah, his dad had the original PlayStation. I'm
Yeah.
like, what the hell, dude? So did I. Like, what the?
I mean, that shit was wild, man.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Twi-
Tomb Raider, man. I love that game.
True
Oh.
that.
And that was like when we just got cable. So like MTV and VH1, I was like
Right.
blown away. Like, oh my god, there's videos to music? What?
Right. Yeah.
What?
Shut up.
I'm serious. Like Red Hot Chili Peppers give it away. I'm like,
Wow.
what the
What sucked? I grew up without cable, so like
I was like
I would get to go to a friend's house, and he had giant satellite dish in the backyard,
Remember?
you know.
Oh yeah.
And we used to watch stuff like MTV and stuff like that. It was just like you described it.
Yeah.
Jaw dropped. Like
You're like, what?
I had heard about MTV and knew about the videos.
Right.
I mean, I was a little older, but I the first time I experienced it was like,
Blew your damn mind.
that's what Madonna looks like.
Mariah Carey.
I can get into Mariah
Oh,
Carey.
Mariah
yeah.
Carey.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
god. I remember seeing her for
Yeah.
the first time. I was like, I'm a teenager. I don't know how to deal with these feelings right
Right.
now. Like, my babysitter's starting to look cute to me. I'm like, all right.
My hat comes off.
Oh
the,
yeah. A Kool-Aid man, the shit out of that girl.
Man, that's a good story for Jamie. Maybe in a future sometime, but we'll stay away from that one. I am a fucker.
I was just thinking about that too. I didn't think I even told you about that.
Come on.
Oh shit.
What's up?
Mac
I was
here.
supposed to be at Nathan Klein's house at 8:30.
Isn't it just that time now?
It's 8:39.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Did he text you or what?
I'm gonna have to get rocking, unfortunately.
Alright,
Okay.
Is Mac here?
No, but he's about to be.
Oh, right on.
So when does your first music video come out then?
Yeah, when are we gonna see you on the MTV?
Actually, why I'm going to Nashville on Thursday is to meet up with Jason Punkneck and the Punknecks, No Cephas Entertainment. They wanted to produce my first music video for Barely Scraping By.
Oh, no
that's
shit.
cool, man.
Cool.
I was just gonna ask what song you do.
I could put
Barely
some
Scraping
bibs
By.
on and just be in the background, just with a washboard and a
Can
hog
I
running
pretend to
around.
play an instrument too?
Why don't we just have like a music video contest and just people just make music videos? Like have y'all make a music video for it?
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Do it.
Could do it for the page.
Do
There'd
it.
be guys that'd be all about that.
Excellent.
Do it for any of the songs. I mean, it doesn't have to be Barely
Yeah.
Scraping By.
Well, you know it's gonna be beer and shotguns and
Yeah.
firearms,
I
tannerite.
clearly
Tannerite.
I clearly
I'm a
don't.
fan of Tannerite.
Yeah, I don't have enough video of you to make a video of one of your songs.
I don't necessarily need to be in it.
No, you don't.
We could photocopy them in. Photoshop.
Get some popsicle sticks and cut out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get a cardboard.
Dude, that's a great idea. We'll just all wear Zach masks.
Oh God, a Zach mask. Oh my God.
Oh.
Go crazy with it. I thought about it being a funny video to begin with.
Yeah.
Why not?
Barely Scraping By. Like I was telling my buddy David, he's got this old pickup truck that's all broke down and all this shit, but he's got this big hill in his driveway, and I was like,
I mean, can we get airborne off of it?
I mean, it doesn't run. It's just.
I'm
it's just-
saying the hill.
The hill.
Oh.
Ramp at the
Ramp.
bottom. Are we getting some?
Oh, we're not bringing the ramp back, are we?
No,
No.
it would end
It's
really
gone.
bad to go fast on that road. It's just a gravel, like it's
Perfect.
backwoods, red dirt. I mean, if you fly it on that thing like 80 miles an hour, you're probably gonna roll a truck.
Hey.
So
It's
we're
pretty-
gonna
it's like
we're
ruts.
gonna ghost ride
Yeah.
this truck down the hill. That is what you're
Well,
saying.
this is what I was thinking. I was like, we could loosen all the lugs on the wheels, like all of them, take them
Yeah.
off, and just throw that truck in neutral and let it roll. Like I'll be sitting in the truck and let it roll, and all the fucking tires fall off of it. You know, it's like when it's talking about my truck keeps breaking down and all the
Right,
tires
right,
just fall off.
yeah.
And just
You ever
driving down the road, just
The weird thing. Well, if you say it's kind of a rough downhill, then yeah, you'll probably get the wheels to fall off. But
They probably will.
the weird thing is like sometimes you get that lug that breaks,
Yep.
so you got to replace the lug. But over time, it heats up and it actually will weld to the. So you take the other lugs off. And then you go to take the wheel off, and it just kind of welded itself onto the rim. So
I've dealt with that in Baton Rouge. It
Yeah.
sucked. I was trying to tap that broken stud. I was trying to beat it out,
Yeah.
pull it out, And just because I'm a stubborn bastard, I was in AutoZone parking lot for like 4 days, hammering on that fucking.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
trying to get that
Wow.
trying to get it off,
I didn't know
fuck
that.
AutoZone.
and I
Sent AAA there for you.
slaved over that one fucking stud for 4 fucking days. Finally, after nearly pulling out all of my hair.
She gave up.
Huh?
She gave up.
Mhm.
The stud.
No. I put the tire back on it and rolled it down the airline highway, and there was this little shop down there that somebody told me about. He's like, just fucking limp it over there, man. And
Yeah, you'd be all right.
well, I only had 2 lugs.
Oh, 2 studs. Oh, okay.
I had 2 studs. Like they sheared off, man. I went like 2,000 miles on 3 studs.
Yeah.
That's just
Wow.
crazy. That shit's hairy.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
That's just
I've
fucking
been
hairy.
there.
Wow.
I've been there. Maybe not 2,000 miles, but I've
But-
been there. Yeah.
I can't tell you how it felt, man, when I rolled that fucker up there and I asked him for a favor, because I didn't have any money, mind you. This is why I was spending 4 days hammering on it myself,
Right.
because I couldn't take it to a shop to pay somebody to do it. Guy's like, he was like a Korean guy or some shit. Super polite, super nice. He's like, yeah, what you got? And so I pull the truck around the side and takes his fucking impact. Brat!
Pop rail.
Done. I'm like, really? Just 4 days of hell.
Oh,
Still
man.
didn't get it done, and you just done.
You're working on your tan down there, then.
That's awesome.
That's cool. Man. Yeah, this country's great. There's
Hell yeah,
people everywhere.
love America.
People from everywhere, and they just treat you good.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Unfortunately, there's just as many people that'll treat you like shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's a balance, man.
Yeah, no.
You can't have good people without bad people.
Right. Yeah.
It's just trying to.
Definitely, always that balance of good and evil. You can't have the dark without the light.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's all
The dark
energy,
force,
man.
yeah.
It's all energy, man.
High as fuck.
Excellent. Well, we do appreciate that you could show up tonight and
Thank you for having me,
have
man.
this going. I mean, yeah, we run different tangents. We just talk and just let the flow go.
That's cool. I'm a fan.
Yeah, I'm really excited for us, the three of us, and happy that we were able to focus and do this all about you.
Yeah.
Because we do jump around a lot. I don't think we did so much today.
I think it was good.
No,
Yeah.
good turnout.
It was nice to finally meet you. I've been
Nice
trying
meet you,
to
man.
meet you for a while. It just doesn't work out on my end. But as far as Facebook, you can be followed. I looked you up before. Zachary Thomas Diedrich, and then there's Zachary Thomas Diedrich Band on Facebook to like. And then YouTube, same Zachary Thomas Diedrich Band, and Zachary Diedrich, and that's spelled Diedrich.
Diedrich.
Died
And I'll have a
Rich.
website up
Yep.
too. It's coming up real soon too.
Okay.
where people can-
Yeah, when you get that, just let us know, and I'll add it to the description in YouTube, and I'll link everything up. And then the new album is called
Still hanging on.
Still Hanging On. So yeah, look for that. That'll be coming out in a couple weeks, a month on iTunes, something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I gotta go through they got the little websites that shop all that out,
Yeah.
like Spotify
Yeah.
and stuff like that. It
Yeah.
takes a little time for it to get there, but I'll be doing that when I get back down to Alabama.
Awesome, cool, man. Well, you head out tomorrow?
No, I'm gonna hang out with my mom tomorrow, and then I leave out Tuesday. I'm gonna go hang out with my dad and Toma. We're gonna go back to La Crosse and have dinner with Jackson, and then I'm either gonna crash, and I'd really like to crash in La Crosse because then me and my little brother can go party,
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
which
That's-
is so important. That needs to happen.
Yeah.
I need a Jack night. Me and
Man,
Jack need to go
that-
party.
Absolutely. You
But
need
then-
to do that.
But then I think I'm just gonna go ride down to Madison, see my grandma, and then head to Nashville and hope to hook up with the Punk next and do a music video.
Cool deal, man. That's awesome.
Permanent tattoo. Plug.
I'm excited for you.
Are you on Snapchat yet?
I don't know. I think I had it for a minute. But then
Yeah, I
like,
think for a minute.
man, some of
then
that
your
stuff
phone's
is so
gone.
annoying for me, man. I never have a good
No,
phone.
but he's really good with the Facebook, going live and
Alright.
updating everybody like where he's gonna be and when he's there, how it goes.
Like Instagram, what is that?
It's a Facebook
that's-
thing.
yeah.
Facebook owns
bought
it. It's for
Instagram.
pictures. You put pictures up
And
of
all
you.
it is pictures.
Just put
Women,
pictures
chicks
up?
love it, dude. DM chicks, it's
Yeah.
fucking. They love it.
Pictures that take selfies constantly. That's their app.
See, I'm not really that guy,
No.
so I don't have an Instagram.
Yeah, that's fine. I got one. I've never been on it.
Yeah, I think somebody told me I have one. I just don't.
Oh, that might be.
And like people follow it and shit. I don't do anything with it.
Mm.
Anything.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's on it. And like I think
Seriously.
if I even like activated it and like started doing something with it, I would pick something really really goofy to take pictures of.
Well, here's
Like
the thing.
like light switches or something.
Like it's
Just fucking random lights.
it's connected to Facebook. So like they post it on Instagram.
It automatically
I
goes to your
also
Facebook
see it on
page.
Facebook.
Yeah.
So it's like, why am
Why?
I following you on two things that I'm gonna see the exact same? That
It's stupid.
blows my mind, man. Blows my mind.
Actually, random tangent to you said take pictures of light switches. There's a girl I know. She used to take pictures of toilets every time she'd go like.
What?
Yeah.
Public
Dude, I swear to
public
God,
toilets?
I swear to God, she did this. She had albums full of fucking
Sounds like a
random
girl
ass
I
toilets.
would listen to.
She takes pictures of her shits or
No, just the
no,
toilet,
toilet.
like the toilet that she's going to use. It's fucking, it's bizarre. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but
I've taken a shit. All of these toilets through my life, every single time. That's crazy.
It's kind of nice to know what you're sitting on wherever you go. Are you
Fucking
gonna
know,
sit
man.
on?
To
You gonna
remember
sit on?
that.
Are you gonna sit
Probably
on a
listens to
Kohler,
Skrillex,
or are you
too.
gonna sit on? I don't really know any other brand. As often as I sit down,
Toby. I think Toby's a brand, or Toto.
Toto.
Toto toilets.
Toto
toilets.
toilets.
Africa, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious to like turn
It's a
down a
swan.
bathroom. Like walk and be like, oh no, I'm a Kohler guy.
Yeah. Right? There better be fucking LEDs underneath that fucking seat.
Yeah, no shit.
Man, that seat is cold. I like warm.
Where are you next?
Friday, I'm gonna be at Locals in Phoenix City, Alabama.
All right, he's moving south back down there.
Saturday, I'm in LaGrange, Georgia.
I'm sorry to cut you off. What I loved when he pulled up, he got out of his brother's Jeep, and somebody across the street at the bar, Zach, what are you doing here? Are you playing again tonight?
I was like, I don't know. I'm just here. I'm out on the other side of the street.
Everybody wants to hear you, man. Everybody loves it.
Well, it means a lot to me, man. I mean, y'all keep me going. And so it's,
Yeah, whatever we can do.
I'll keep playing as long as y'all keep me going. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to keep myself going, but you guys help me keep going.
And I'm pretty sure, even if I grew up like in rock, and there was a period where I hated country.
I still think country.
A friend, do you? Come on. A friend of mine really got me into it.
Oh, these are going
And
wrong.
I'm sure there's guys out there that still can't stand country. I mean, they probably would not even want to listen to your songs because it's country, you know.
Probably.
There's probably one song in that list that you have, that you play, that you wrote, somebody would find, and whether they're country or not, they'd enjoy it.
That's probably, I mean, that's one of my favorite things to hear is when, like, playing a show where somebody's like, man, I hate country music. It's like, but that one song,
Yeah.
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 you know, that one hit. And, like, sometimes people come up and tell me that, and it's just like, that's when I know, like, I did good. You know, like.
Well, country haters, country lovers, fucking bitch.
Oh,
Everybody can relate to that song.
Yeah.
That's all.
I wish I had that on my phone right now.
Oh, man.
I was told that I need to recut that with a full band. Like,
I think so.
make it like an anthem.
Actually, you could even do that metal. So you can cut 2 versions of that song.
Endless opportunities, but yes, big shout out to all the admin of Because We're Men. Thank you guys, keeping up fucking standards high, morals low.
Shout out to the
Panties
members.
lower.
Thanks,
And to the
guys.
members, thank you guys. No joint accounts, please stop taking.
Women,
Women.
we've had a big blast of that this week. It was bad.
Yeah. But otherwise, we're just throwing around the hammers. Thank you guys for listening. I'm out. I gotta piss.
All right.
5 beers
appreciate
later.
Thank you, Jimmy.